What is up, everybody? It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and with me right now is none other than Kyle Fletcher. Kyle, I have to start some things off. I have some beef with you.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay. What did I do now?
I loved the hair.
Oh, not this again.
Wait, have you been getting this a lot?
Not today so much, but it's very polarizing. Some people loved the blonde hair. Some people hated the blonde hair. A lot of people hated the blonde hair. A lot of people liked the curtains, though.
I thought it was good because okay, I mean, you might not like this compliment, but I thought it's a compliment. You reminded me of like a boy band, and I'm a big boy band fan, so that's exactly what I love.
Literally exactly what I was going for as well. Yeah, nailed it right there. Yeah.
All right. Well, no, I was like, I couldn't believe it when you shaved your hair off. I was like, no, tell me it's fake.
So really, it was like, so that was the original, like, whatever, but I kind of thought before I shaved my head was like, I love when, like, rock stars go through phases of like, oh, that's their hairstyle now, and then they change their hair, and everyone's like, oh my God. So that was kind of like a thought process that I had. I was like, I'm going to be like a music guy, and I'm like, I'll go a couple years with this style, and then I'll change it, and everyone's like, oh my God. So, yeah, that was kind of it.
No, well, you're good. I'll tell you this. You got a reaction out of me, that's for sure.
Yeah,
but I love the hair, even without the hair. With or without the hair, you're killing it. The other thing that I wanted to compliment you on is the use of the pink gear that you've been wearing lately. You made that change not too long ago, and I have been obsessed with it. Was there a specific reason for you to make that change?
Yeah, so, I mean, it was a tweet, actually. It was, someone was like, not enough men in wrestling wear pink wrestling gear. And it took something off in my brain. Like, as a kid, like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, pink was my favorite color. To the day, like, I still love the color pink. So it took something off in my brain. I was like, oh my God, I love pink. That's a great idea. I messaged my gear designer right away. I was like, I have the best idea ever. We drew up the gear. It came around the time of the Owen Hart tournament, and I was like, perfect. There we go. That's the way I'm going to debut it. I think people thought it was specifically for the tournament, and I would get rid of it as well as soon as it was done. But it got such like a polarizing reaction. People loved it, they hated it, and I think in wrestling when that happens, it's like, oh, that's something. That whatever that is, that's something. And then now I love it, and it gives me kind of that like connection to my younger self, being like when I got laughed at for saying I liked the color pink. It's like, look at me now, motherfuckers.
Well, now you're wearing pink and you're making a shit ton of money. So hell yeah, Kyle.
That's what I say to you.
And I was that person too that thought that you were gonna take it off after the Owen, and when you didn't, I thought, oh, thank God, because I really feel like you look like $1 million with the pink gear. I love the pink gear.
Yeah, I think I just found my thing, and I'm just gonna rock with it.
Yeah, keep doing it. I'm rooting for you. But speaking of rooting for you, you have a big match coming up at AEW All In against Adam Cole. Talk to us how you're feeling heading into that, because you could be walking out with some gold around your waist.
Could be. Come on now. No, I feel really good. I think these big weeks, these big moments, I put a lot of pressure on myself, but I love the pressure. That's where I feel at home. It's where I thrive. And at this point, I'm so confident in my ability. I'm so confident in who I am that I'm just ready to go out there and do my thing.
I don't blame you, because I feel, as somebody who watches the weekly product, I feel that you have just like skyrocketed in AEW, and I talk to the fans and they feel the exact same way. How do you feel about your rise in AEW thus far?
I mean, I can't complain too much. No, it's been really cool. I think it's kind of, to me, it doesn't, because I've been wrestling for 10 years at this point, it doesn't feel overnight to me. I think a lot of people probably do feel like it happened overnight, but to me it's kind of like, it's more so of a feeling of this is where I was always meant to be. I always knew that I had whatever this is inside of me, and it just took a while to come out, I guess. And then, I'm just, now it kind of just feels like, this is where I'm supposed to be. That's kind of the feeling that I have.
Your feud with Will Ospreay was one of my favorite things that I saw in AEW, and I was there at Revolution when that Spanish fly off the top of the cage. Talk to us about what that moment was like, what that match was like, because that was the best steel cage match I've ever seen.
Thank you. Yeah, it was one of those big pressure moments. There was a lot of pressure, obviously intrinsically, just that I put on myself. It was my first kind of opportunity to really sink my teeth into a creative storyline, a creative like process, and trying to figure out like the best way for things, the best story that we could tell, which, yeah. And then I felt a lot of pressure for that to go well, because it's like, this is my first chance of this. I really got to do the thing. And then, yeah, the cage match specifically, I came into it and I was like, still, cage matches are weird. It's like not like another stipulation. You're kind of almost limited by what you can do, as opposed to a hardcore match or a ladder match. It's like you have more things at your disposal. So I came into it and I was just really trying to think about, okay, how can we use the cage to enhance the match instead of take away from it? So that was a thing in itself. The whole day, getting in the cage beforehand, like looking around and feeling it and climbing up and testing it out, I was like, that's when it really got me. I was like, oh, God. And then Spanish Fly specifically, most terrifying thing I've ever done in my life. It was, oh, my God. I was up there and I was just like, it was almost like I couldn't think about anything else all day because I just knew that was coming. And it was like the only thing in my brain. And it was like, I just got to get through this. I just got to get to that point and then whatever. And then as soon as it happened, landed, laid there. And I thought, oh my God, I'm okay. And then from then it was just happiness. It was just ecstatic. It was like, thank God, big sigh of relief. Yeah.
Oh man, I can't even imagine what you must have felt like, the anticipation heading into that big moment, because it was crazy to watch. Like, it was terrifying, but at the same time it was exhilarating, and it was just one of those things. Like, I was praying for you in that moment, for both of you in that moment, and I was just like, oh my God, please let this go well. Like, oh my God, it's so scary, but it was an amazing moment and an amazing matchup, and I feel like, yeah, you guys definitely deserve your flowers for that.
Thank you. Yeah, I felt exactly the same, literally. I was like, oh, I just hope this goes okay. But yeah, it was kind of that mindset of, we wanted to create a moment that would last forever, a match that would last forever. So that's what we were going for, and I think we nailed it.
You definitely did. Kyle, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. I'm a big fan of yours. Thank you to everybody watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everyone.